Anywho, let's get straight into it. Piper Rockelle just crossed another line.
Massive day for the parasocials. The Piper Rockelle situation has continued to get worse over the past couple days, and internet predators everywhere are losing their minds. But what happened this time? So I'm sure all of you know, just a few days ago, Piper Rockelle would turn 18 years old. And a lot of people believe that as soon as she turned 18, Piper was gonna go down the Lil Tay route and create an OF the second the clock struck midnight. Not only that, but a lot of people expected her to also join the Bop House, as over the past few months, she's done tons of collaborations.
At this point, is she even separate from the Bop House? I feel like if you do so many things with a group of people, you're basically with them. Like, okay, let's think about this for a second, okay? The Unks will get this. There's Vanoss, there's Delirious, there's Wildcat, right? And you want to join them. You start posting with them and you start posting content with them. Eventually, you show up so many times that you're basically synonymous with the Vanoss crew. But have you joined? I mean, you've basically already joined at that point. So, you know, saying, oh, Piper Rockelle joined the Bop House, she was already a part of the Bop House. Let's just be honest with ourselves.
With them, and also was just on a week-long cruise with many of the members.
Okay, you don't do that if you're not a part of the Bop House. You're not doing that if you're not a part of the Bop House. Unless, I mean.
So it's the last day of our cruise. I have a very important question. Okay. Everyone's wondering, are you joining the Bop House?
I mean, yeah, isn't that what it said?
No. You're supposed to say no, that's the script.
Oh,
Stick to the script.
I'm not. I thought, no, I'm not joining the Bop House.
Like, it's not even fucking funny, bro.
I feel like they're just farming it. Like, just like how, you know what I bet it is? I don't know which came out first, but I bet they saw the Lil Tay situation like, oh, she just turned 18 and she started OnlyFans. I feel like they're kind of just farming the, oh, Piper just turned 18. Is she going to join the Bop House? I feel like they're just farming at that point. Piper's ugly. I don't like her. I mean, everyone has their own taste, but you know, when it comes to pedophiles, they really don't care what, you know, as long as they're fresh. Anywho.
Bro, I can't believe people actually watch this shit. Not only is it obviously scripted, but also during the time span of this cruise, she would make multiple new Instagram posts. Also, guys, like the fucking video while you're at it. Let's try to hit 1,000 likes. It helps out the video a ton, so please just like. We're safe to say she would do a lot of suggestive poses in them. Granted, she's 18 years old now, but to be honest, it's still kind of fucking weird. I'm surprised she doesn't have an OF yet. While I do think that it'd be disgusting if she did make one, I'm also surprised that she hasn't made one yet. And if we're being completely honest, if she did decide to make one, she'd probably make so much money she'd never have to work another day in her life. Her mom is a literal grouper, bro. She let old creepy men prey on her daughter since she was only 8 years old. Fucking disgusting.
She was on the internet from 8 years old. Also, how money driven you have to be to, like, you're just exploiting your daughter for money. Like, there's probably plenty of moms out there that would do that, but like, it just takes you have to be so strapped. Anywho.
How sad. There's a teenager who's already been conditioned to think that her only worth is her body.
That is facts. Like, you see all these posts on the internet, or actually you should see all these creepy dudes from 8 years old talking about her body and whatnot. That's probably what she grew up with. Now, if she has a father figure, I don't know. I mean, I haven't seen any mention of a father figure in any of these videos. I only see talk of her mother.
Her mom genuinely ruined her fucking life. And I said this in a prior video, but I do want to say once again, I don't want to spread any hate towards Piper. In the grand scheme of things, she didn't do anything. She was raised to basically use her body for money, and that's all she really knows. And I guarantee you the other Bop House girls that are pretending to be her friends really don't care about her, bro. Like, they act all sweet to her on camera, trying to act like they have the best intentions for her at heart, but we gotta remember what they...
Isn't the Bop House kind of just competing against each other? Like, if they all have OnlyFans, no way all their Gooner subscribers are subscribing to every single Bop House girl. Like, isn't it just like inherently a competition to see who can get the most Gooners subscribed to them? So in reality, they're kind of competitors, not really friends, but we digress.
They do OF. All they care about is fucking money.
Oh my
and
gosh,
my proof for this is if
hero.
they didn't care only about money, but they still wanted to be, you know, online influencers, they could have done YouTube or just stuck to TikTok, but instead they resorted to selling their bodies online. And that is fact. That is all the proof that we need.
I mentioned this to you earlier, but I think you have a lot of potential and you have a lot of reach and a lot of things that you could do that if I had when I was 17, I probably wouldn't have gone into this industry. So I think there's a lot of room for you to do big things without having to do that.
Ah yes, guys, let's take words of wisdom from an online prostitute. I like how Aisha tries to act smart, like she's been through some shit, even though she has nothing in her life to be proud of. Like, actually proud of.
But at the end of the day, when you...
I've never heard of any of these Bop House girls. Like, I swear it's not really like TikTok early days where Charlie D'Amelio was really pushed into your face. Like, if you went on TikTok, you'd see a Charlie D'Amelio video. But nowadays, I feel like the goonerism is so spread out that you low-key have to search for it to just find like the Bop House, videos onto your For You page. So it's kind of crazy how popular they really are.
You turn into an adult, you can make whatever decision you want.
Yeah.
I just feel like I want to protect you from that, and let me know if you need help or guidance or advice.
Yeah, thank you. I really
Why does it look like they're fucking joking? Like they're laughing at each other and shit, as if this was all planned. It's so blatant, bro. These OF fucking Bop House models are frauds.
appreciate it. There's not a lot of times you come across people who actually want to.
Also, I've seen this conversation twice now, and I kind of feel like it's scripted. I don't really feel like either the vibe is off between them or this is scripted. I don't think this is how they would actually interact.
help or say that they're always there for you, but actually aren't. So I really appreciate it. And you were there for me at like my darkest time. Like I remember getting the text. I was like, that was like the sweetest thing ever. So I was like,
guys, I guarantee you these OF models only text Piper back because she has a massive following. Guys, they want to keep doing as much content with Piper as possible because in return, it also makes them as much money as possible. All they do is leech clout off each other.
very sweet of you.
Me and the Bop House.
That's what I was saying. They're just in competition with each other.
Like, we adore you so much, and we always want to look out for you.
Yeah, guys, they definitely look out for her. And they're also probably the people that took these pictures of her on the cruise. And it's crazy that there's still people that think that Piper is making all these decisions herself. Like, how old are you actually? Why do y'all always seem to be rude to the sweetest souls? She's 18, now let her be free. There's no way this person is above the age of 18 saying this shit, bro. And they're acting like Piper actually cares about people being rude to her. She's probably made so much money in her lifetime, she doesn't care about the hate. And she has such a large fan base of people that support her that it most likely drowns out most of the negative comments.
Yeah, that would be true. At some point, you can make so much money from your craft that it's kind of only natural to stop caring about what people think. Like, just take like a carpenter, right? Basically, carpenter perfects his craft over a decade, and he's made so much money a decade in, he doesn't really care about the people who hate his desks. He only cares about the people who like his desks and will buy his desks. So it comes to a point where you just ignore the hate when you're making so much money.
On top of the fact that she has more important things to worry about. Like we've been talking about, her mom has literally been grooming her since she was a child. I'm sure that takes priority in her life over some fucking hate comments.
I actually feel so bad for Piper. And did y'all know that she actually has a page? Let me show y'all. This is a page where people can pay for pictures and things like that. And it says, I'm excited to share more of me with you, with like kissing lips as the emoji. And it says parent managed.
Oh, I'm sure it's fucking parent managed.
And there are different tiers that you can buy. This is $50, unlocked for $50.
This is on TikTok? This cannot be on TikTok. I don't think they sell pictures on TikTok. What site is this? Actually, I don't want to know. You know what? Whoa.
And
Continuing.
it describes right here what you get with it. And clearly there's a Playboy bunny behind her. You can see her on the bed. This is another one for $250.
$250. This is premium gooning right here. What do we got? Japanese style baby blue striped bikinis with matching knee highs. Private talk time. What is that? 37 images. How much is that? What side is this? So we got $250 divided by 37 images. You're paying $6.75 per image. I already paid if you want the account. All right. We got a premium gooner in the chat.
37 images. I mean, y'all can just read this. It is mind-blowing.
I genuinely don't get how Piper's mom has been able to get this far without getting into any actual legal trouble. Like, yeah, a documentary got made about what she did to all these kids from the Piper Rockelle original crew, but she's still walking the earth scot.
Wait, I didn't even know she was popular like that before Bop House. What did she do? What was her career? Or not career, but like, what was her social media presence.
watch free, living her life as if she did nothing wrong and still making millions of dollars off of
She had a YouTube channel. We'll have to give it a look after this, and we'll have to check in on Flex.
using her daughter's body.
And then she had the Valentine set for $150. I'm sorry, but how is her mother not in trouble for this? Clearly is not 18 years old yet, but yet she has a page like this. Obviously it's parent managed, it says so on there, so her mom knows about this. This is wild. Like, this is ridiculous. Like, the girl is clearly hurting. Like, she's been making a lot of TikToks recently where she's crying and upset, and I truly feel so bad for her.
No, I'm not one to speak on what Piper should do, but she genuinely needs to get better influences in her life. I mean, yeah, her mom's gonna be in her life regardless, but seriously, why is she hanging out with these Bop House models? These girls that are so fucking obsessed with clouts, and that are obviously to an extent using her, faking being her friend, just to make more money. And another thing that's just so fucking weird is the amount that her 18th birthday was quote-unquote hyped up. It's crazy that we're even saying that. For the past few months, it's like all that she's been talking about.
And like once I'm 18, I have free will. Like I can do whatever I want.
You already have free will. When you say, "Oh, I turn 18," you're talking about free will to do what you want to post in regards to your body. You already have free will. You can do whatever you want. But when you get to 18, you know, the laws that protect you from posting stuff like that they're not there. You're a legal adult now. So this is kind of a weird thing to say in her context.
It's like all that she's been talking about.
And like once I'm 18, I have free will. Like
Once I'm 18, I have free will.
I can do whatever I want. I'm so excited for people not to tell me what to do anymore, like on the internet, because like people think that I get told what
on
to
the internet. You don't have to listen to them. Once you're 18, you don't get a sudden, you know, I'm 17, I have to listen to what they say on the internet. Oh, you don't.
do by like people surrounding me, but it's more like the internet
You mean your mom tells you what to do on the internet? I mean, we all know that. That's obvious.
telling me like this is what she's gonna do when she turns 18. This is what she does. Like she does this on purpose. Like they tell me how to feel. I'm sure they do with you guys too. It's not just a
Definitely.
me thing.
Yeah.
But like
Is that Jacob Sartorius? What is he up to? What is Jacob Sartorius up to these days?
you know, they project their own feelings onto others as well. So
Definitely.
I couldn't imagine because both y'all grew up
That's what I was gonna
online.
say.
Yeah, like from the age of what, like how old were you when you started?
Yeah.
it's like 8.
That's insane.
8? I thought 13 was young. I started when I was like 13.
That's
like, seriously
ins-
doing this.
I feel like now that the internet's so huge, I feel like it's normal for 8-year-olds to, you know, want to become influencers or YouTubers. But back whenever she was 8, which would have been 10 years ago, it was a way less normalized thing. And I feel like there's no way that she wasn't forced into this whenever she was a little kid. And 10 years ago, back in
Yeah, 10 years ago, if someone asked you, "Oh, what do you do for work?" and you said, "Oh, I'm a YouTuber," they give you a weird look. YouTuber? What kind of videos do you make? Oh, I play video games. Play video games? Oh, who would want to watch that? But now it's like, oh, okay, that's cool.
2015, whenever, like I said, YouTube wasn't nearly as big as it is now, there's such a low percentage that an 8-year-old would go up to their parents and be like, hey, let's start a YouTube channel. Especially considering her mom would proceed to put her on like a whole fucking 9-to-5 schedule. Fuck Tiffany Smith.
Oh my.
But that's what I was gonna ask is like, you know, I kind of grew up in this too. What do you think are some of the pros and cons for people watching at home who might, you know, be that age and be excited about, oh, I want to chase that career path or I want to do that. You know, what are some of the pros and cons that you've kind of faced? I know I have mine. I'm sure you have yours. What are some of like the pros and cons from like growing up, I guess, in this industry?
you feel like this is your only outlet. Like you can never be a not normal person, but like I feel like I was made to do this. I was born to do this, and if it ever leaves me somehow, I'm always scared that I won't get the chance to change the world before I even get the chance to.
Anyways, guys, thank you all for watching.
Change the world. I really hope she actually makes like influential content. Like, you know, she steps away from the Bop House and, you know, she does crazy shit like I don't know. Who's a YouTuber that does crazy stuff that actually has influence? Mark Rober. You know, if she's the next Mark Rober, all power to her. But I don't think changing the world includes posting your body online.
Today's video.
Maybe changing the Gooners world for sure.
Make sure to follow my kick. I'm trying to go live though.
Yeah, follow It's Janky. What a great video. Let's check in on Flex. What does Flex stream on? Twitch?